watching Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. So glad to have you with us. Coming up on today's show, we have some news to get to on 5 players taking official visits with the Seattle Seahawks over the last 2 days, including Connor Williams. We'll tell you everything you need to know about all 5 individuals coming up in just a moment. Before we do, a challenge for the Hawks out there. I want to get 1,000 likes on today's video. You guys know we're in a like battle with the Cowboys report, and Tom Downey said, you guys, there's no way you can get 1,000 likes on a video this month. The best we've done is 710, which is not bad. I want to prove Tom wrong, and I want to get 1,000 likes on today's show. Like it up. We need that 710 plus another 290 to get to 1,000. Stick it to the Cowgirls. Like today's video, and we'll get started here on Seahawks Today. Let's begin with Connor Williams, the offensive guard / center who previously played with the Miami Dolphins, before that with the Dallas Cowboys. And what's interesting is I thought the initial situation with Connor Williams, with having a Week 14 ACL injury, that the idea would be that he would be back mid-season. And if you were going to sign Connor Williams now, the idea would be kind of like a stash situation where you put him in the corner, he kind of hangs out, stays in football shape, and then once he's healthy, he's hopefully ready to go, kind of like a player you traded for at the deadline, except you signed him and got him for free. Well, now, as we've been given more information over the last 48 hours, it sounds like a much better situation. Here's the report from ESPN's Adam Schefter yesterday, tweeting former Dolphins and Cowboys free agent center Connor Williams, who has started 77 games, is scheduled to visit Tuesday with the Seahawks. Now, here's what you need to know in the situation. The Seahawks are trying to find the best combination they can at the left guard and center position. Right now, Laken Tomlinson is the favorite to start at left guard, and Olu Owatimi is the favorite to start at the center position. Williams tore his ACL back late in the season there, and he's trying to make this recovery. But so far, the progress has been very good in regards to his potential return. As his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, said that he'll be ready to play Week 1, and he'll be ready to participate in training camp. Now, there could be some agent speak, but nonetheless, it sounds good, right? Now, it's worth noting, although Connor Williams has a lot of experience at both center and offensive guard, for his next team, he is specifically looking, according to Rosenhaus, to play center, not offensive guard at this point. So, if that's the case, then that would mean that Olu Owatimi would be the odd man out, that he would be the backup, and Connor Williams would be the starting center if they were to sign Connor Williams. We also found out that, according to Rosenhaus, he's unlikely to return to his former team, the Miami Dolphins, which then, in theory, would make him available to sign with anybody, just like the Seattle Seahawks, as far as that goes. So, let's get to know Connor Williams a little bit more, the free agent, 2018 second-round pick. The big thing about Connor Williams, his claim to fame, if you will, was what he did last season, as he was the highest-graded interior offensive lineman by Pro Football Focus in 2023, with an 86.5 overall grade. Only allowed 1 sack, 1 hit, 4 hurries, and 7 penalties. Connor Williams was fantastic last year. And if he's healthy and within the Seahawks price range, this would be a no-brainer for the Seattle Seahawks to bring him in if they can do so. So let's ask you now, should the Seahawks sign Connor Williams? Type S for sign, P for pass. Let us know what you think if Seattle should bring him in or not. Today's show is sponsored by our friends at Game Time. Game Time, the best place to go for last-minute tickets for the best seats and the lowest prices guaranteed. Game Time is an authorized ticket marketplace of Major League Baseball, which makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to first pitch. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets. Save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy, theater productions, and more. Here's how it works. You choose the event you want to go to. They have the prices listed from there. You choose your seat, see if you like the seat or not, get that aerial view zoom in, see if you want that seat or not. And then, just like that, you're checking out on Game Time. They make it very quick, simple, and easy, folks. You can use Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. And on top of that, folks, we are offering you $20 off when you use the promo code CHATSPORTS at checkout on your first purchase. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed. Next up, we turn our attention to Devin Carter at the wide receiver position. Devin Carter, a big fella at 6'3", and although the stats aren't flashy by any stretch of the imagination of what he did in college, he could be intriguing as a red zone threat. In the Seahawks, although you have DK Metcalf and Noah Fant, they could use potentially some more size, specifically in the red zone, and that's where a guy like Devin Carter could potentially come in. Tim Weaver of the Sporting News had this to say. An undrafted receiver out of NC State in West Virginia, Carter would provide more size for a receiving core that is relatively small outside of DK Metcalf. In 49 career college games, Carter posted 118 catches, 1,906 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Carter, we talk about the size that he brings to the table because we all know size matters. He is the third longest wingspan, has the third longest wingspan of any player of the 2023 rookie class at 79.5 inches, folks. He is got some length to him, to say the least, and that could be a potential threat for the Seahawks if they bring him in. Next up, we find Adrian Martinez, the former Nebraska and Kansas State quarterback. He was a star in the UFL this season, but I'll be honest, when I look at Adrian Martinez, he's kind of hard to figure out. We've seen him look really good at times. As an Oklahoma guy, like you guys know, I still recall vividly what he did to the Oklahoma Sooners on a Saturday night in Norman, where he tore up Oklahoma and got a big win for K-State. But he's been very inconsistent, struggled with accuracy throughout his career, struggled to stay healthy, but he might have had a breakthrough this year in the UFL as the MVP of that league and helping lead the Birmingham Stallions to a UFL title this year. Tim Weaver said the following on Martinez. Martinez played 4 years at Nebraska, then transferred to Kansas State for the 2022 season. Altogether, he put up 9,752 passing yards, 51 touchdowns, 31 interceptions, and a 138.3 rating. Martinez would compete with P.J. Walker for the third quarterback spot at the depth chart beneath Geno Smith and Sam Howell. Martinez, undrafted out of Kansas State, ended up signing with the Lions initially. They released him and was so good this year in the UFL, winning the MVP, winning the championship game MVP, was also on the first team All-UFL team as well. Adrian Martinez had a really good year there in the UFL, and now he's waiting for his name to be called. And in the Seahawks situation, they're likely only going to carry two quarterbacks on the active roster this season with Geno Smith and Sam Howell. So for Adrian Martinez, what you're potentially looking at, if you come to Seattle, is competing with P.J. Walker to see who's going to be the de facto number 3 quarterback on the practice squad, if you will, if you're Adrian Martinez. So with that said, you think about this, you have the new rules about potentially carrying 3 quarterbacks and all that. This is a situation where if you're Adrian Martinez, you're hoping that, if something were to happen, if you will, to Sam Howell or Geno Smith, that you would be in a position to get your name called and ultimately end up on the active roster. Who is a quarterback that you would choose between these two? Would you rather stick with P.J. Walker, or would you rather roll with the UFL MVP at Adrian Martinez? Type PJ for P.J. Walker, type AM for Adrian Martinez. Let us know in the comments section below. Seahawks Today, your one-stop shop for all things Seattle Seahawks, as we bring you daily news and rumors. We have our live shows twice a week. We're going to do watch parties for every game this season. We're bringing you breaking news, Q&A mailbags, and more. This is your Seahawks headquarters. Subscribe now for free. Never miss a moment. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV to subscribe now. Next on our list is another wide receiver taking a visit with Seattle. That is Jesse Matthews. And Jesse Matthews, formerly of San Diego State. The scouting report on him, excellent balance and control is what he brings to the table, which is what you love to hear about a wide receiver. Tim Weaver saying the following on Jesse Matthews. Another option at wideout. Matthews played his college ball at San Diego State, racking up 174 catches, 2,109 receiving yards, and 15 touchdowns. Unfortunately, Matthews tore his ACL and spent the entire 2023 season on Houston's injured reserve list. And here is more on Jesse Matthews, Jesse's girl, right? Undrafted in 2023 out of San Diego State, signed with the Texans, was placed on IR back on August 8th, but he's fully healthy now. He's expected to be just fine and ready to go. In the comparison, according to Lance Zierlein of NFL Media, said he's very similar to Philip Dorsett. If the Seahawks are finding the next Philip Dorsett potentially, this could be a sneaky good find for Seattle. Who is a free agent the Seahawks should sign? We've gone over a few names. We still have more to get to, but want to hear from you guys first. Weigh in the comments section and let us know what you think. Last on the list of official visits for Seattle includes center Jalen Sundell. Let's tell you more about Jalen Sundell and what he potentially brings. Positional flexibility. He's played multiple positions on the offensive line, and so for a guy competing for a roster spot and a Seahawks offensive line that has a lot of holes, if you will, this could potentially be a good fit for the Seahawks. Here's more from Tim Weaver. Last but not least, the Seahawks also worked out another offensive lineman. Sundell played his college career at North Dakota State, where he started 15 games at left tackle last season. He also has experience at center and earned a very strong 89.2 pass blocking grade from Pro Football Focus last year. Undrafted out of North Dakota State, initially signed with the Browns. He was an All-American at the FCS level in 2023, a third-team All-American that he was. So there you have it. That is the full list of official visits for the Seattle Seahawks over the last 2 days. If they end up signing one of these guys, then we're going to bring you a video and we're going to talk all about it here on the program. If you enjoyed today's show, like the video, stick it to the Cowgirls. Let's get over 1,000 likes on today's show. Make it happen. We certainly would appreciate it. I'm Tyler Jones. We'll see you next time right here on Seahawks Today.